Hey guys, welcome back to my temple. Alright guys, today we're going to do a ritual. This is my theoricus daily ritual. I begin in the east, where the light begins, the land of air. I then travel to the south, the land of fire. I then go clockwise to the land of west, water. And I then travel to the north, the land of earth. I then go back once more to the east, the land of air, where a circle begins. And with that, I begin my ritual, which will begin with the center breathing. Start timer for 5 minutes. Now what I'm doing is I'm focusing on my chest area while breathing in to the count of 4 and then immediately breathing out to the count of 4. And then breathing in to the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 4. All while focusing on my chest. Think of it almost as if you have a lawnmower engine and you have that cord and you're trying to pull it. And just go into that rhythm of starting the engine of your chest. Alright, so now you're going to want to basically stand in the center of your circle and feel the energy built up in your chest as you've been breathing in and out on a continuous circular motion. You know? And then you're going to want to basically take that energy and be almost like Goku from Dragon Ball and just release it as much as you can and really feel it, like shoot against the walls and feel it from all directions and know that every direction is a sacred space with its own energy. And then the people of you that are really paying attention right now will already detect that there's energy, and you can see that from the candle because the flame doesn't lie. Every single candle is doing something different. And I want to point out, I don't have any air in this room. It's just complete stillness, but the energy of accumulation. This is the buildup. This is the whole point. I mean, I don't know if you can see this. Just keep watching. All right. Anyways, you're going to do the Kabbalistic cross, and then you're going to do the lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram, and then we're going to invoke the 4 archangels because we want to have our protection. We want to build up as much energy as we can, but we're also thinking, okay, you got to think of it. We're just giant flame. So now all these astral moth entities are going to see this giant flame just light up in the darkness, and they're going to be drawn to it, right? So you don't want anything bad getting in there. So that's why you have this circle of protection, and we have the 4 divine archangels on each direction. Okay, and they're the protection. So we're going to accumulate this massive amount of divine energy, which is just you're going to feel it. I mean, you're going to feel it, you're going to see it, it's there. You know, I'm sure there's some people that have so much energy, they could probably put a piece of fabric softener, you know, something really light up in the air that takes a long time to fall down, like a leaf, and they could probably get the energy to do all kinds of weird shit with it. You know what I mean? I'm only 2 years into this. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do next. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right side, Michael. On my left side, Yuri. he flamed the pentagrams. Over then shineth the sixth great star. All right. So now I've got this massive, well, not a massive, I've got a good amount of energy. Whatever. For me, it's a good amount. The more you think about it, the more it is. So I've got this massive amount of energy. Oh, that's so much. And it's protected though. I've got this divine protection, this barrier spell around me. And now I've got this, there's probably a few, interested, spirits lingering around or whatever. So now the next step is I want to take this divine energy and I want to harness all this divine energy and just pour it into my circle. So it's as pure and purified. So it's just so super pure, as much as I can, but so intense. And I'm going to do that by doing the lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram, followed by the analysis of the keyword, which I get the analysis of the keyword is designed for adepts. However, the program I'm doing, they basically are saying there's benefits to do it, even though at this point I'm not fully consciously aware of what they are. It's still helping me regardless. So I'm doing something that I consciously think I know what I'm doing, but there's something else going on that I don't know about, and that's cool, whatever. Because the less I know, the more I get to know, There you go. So anyways, I'm going to do the lesser vanishing ritual of the hexagram. So what you've got to understand is in my last video, I was explaining about the elements and the planets and the zodiac signs. Well, every planet, everything about you is the energy of planets and zodiac signs, right? And Saturn is the big daddy planet of them all. It rules over them all. It's the ring to rule them, one ring to bind them. And in the darkness, you know what I'm saying? Saturn is the planet that governs all the others. And it's not evil, it's the one that's by design, because right below that is Jupiter, which is the next most important, powerful, and that's all about expanding and giving, and just giving and giving and giving and growing and being generous. And so Saturn has to confine that. It has to confine that and restrict that. And it does that by the destruction and reorganization of things. But that's all well and good, but that includes us physically and our energy. So that's what entropy is. And as soon as you're born, you start to die. And for every 100 cells you make, you probably lose whatever, as many. So you're constantly getting destroyed. And a lot of that has to do with the destruction, the energy of Saturn. And so we do the lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram because it banishes the energy of Saturn. And because Saturn is the biggest energy, it banishes all the other planetary energies as well, which is why we do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram prior to that, because it is banishing the element of Earth. And Earth is the densest of all the elements. So once you banish any Earth elemental energies, anything above that gets banished as well. So anyways, I'm doing the lesser banishing ritual of the hexagram, and I'm doing the analysis of the keyword. Yahovah Elohim. Ararita. Yahovah Elohim. Yahovah Elohim. I-N-R-I. Yod. Nun. Resh. Yod. Virgo. Isis. Virgo, Isis, the mighty mother. Scorpio, Apophis, destroyer. Soul, Osiris, slain and risen. Isis, Apophis, Osiris. The sign of Osiris slain. The sign of the morning of Isis. The sign of Apophis and Typhon. The sign of Osiris the risen. L. V. X. Lux. The light of the Christ. All right, so now I'm gonna invoke the air elemental energy in all four sides of this sacred sphere. Right? So we've got purified energy, and now we're going to get as much of that energy to be air energy, because I'm in the air grade. Hence the title of the video, the daily ritual for theoricus, which is the outer grade of air, as you guys probably already know. And I do want to point out that I am a theoricus. However, I am a new theoricus because I was a zealotor for just a little over a year or so, and I've just recently become a theoricus. So while I've been doing it for roughly a month or so, it's still in the transitional cusp from one grade to the next. So I haven't quite memorized everything and blah, 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 blah. So it's not 100%. So for instance, the invoking the four powers of air, and more importantly, the body and Yetzirah, where, if any of you are aware, I'm building the Tree of Life color scale. I'm currently doing Cherubim, right? Which is Yesod in the body of Yetzirah. And I'm slowly building it up to Kether. But I'm not there yet. So as I'm going to be doing the body and Yetzirah for the adepts in here and the whomever that have been doing this for so long, if you guys are watching, just know that you probably already do already, that I'm currently in the first phase of these exercises. So I'm going to invoke the four powers of air, right? And then I'm going to do the middle pillar, right? And that's so that I get a line of pure energy straight down the center of me. And it's also a symbolism of the Tree of Life inside of me, which means I have the pillar of severity, I have the pillar of mercy, and I have the middle pillar, which is right here. So when I do the middle pillar exercise, I'm focusing solely on the 5 centers that exist down my middle pillar. When I do the body in Yetzirah, I'm building the Tree of Life that is within all of us. Must have the heart as well. So, anyways, I'm invoking the 4 powers of air. I'm going to do the middle pillow exercise, and then I'm going to do the body and Yetzirah. And we'll go from there. Shada'il Kai Yahi Vahi Thou art the azure glory of the sky, a ray upon the cloud. Shada'il Kai Yahi Vahi Thou art the abounding breath of life and the silent faith riding upon the wings of the wind. Shada'il Kai Yahi Vahi Thou art come forth as a whirlwind, giving speed to the chase of life. Shada'il Kai Yahi Vahi Thou whisperest to us in darkness, and thy touch is as the echo of the abyss. Amen. Shada'il Kai Almighty and everlasting, ever living be thy name, ever magnified in the life of all. Amen. Now I'm going to do the middle pillar. Yahovah Elohim, Yahovah Elohim, All right, so now I'm going to do the body in Yetzirah up to Yesod. Set timer for 12 minutes. All right, so then we're going to do the theoricus meditation, and then I'm going to banish the elements of air, and then finally do the Kabbalistic cross and the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram one more time, and then that will complete everything, and I'll end it after that. Set timer for 3 minutes. Ito Malkuth Vagadula Vagadula Liulai Yaivahi Idonai Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. At my right side, Michael. At my left side, Yori. For about me flame the pentagrams, and within shineth the six-rayed star. I declare this circle closed. And so you start with earth, as it goes back to water, which then goes to fire, which then goes back to air, which then goes back to the source. I want to thank you for the people that actually took the time to watch all 47 minutes of this. And hopefully you saw something pretty interesting. Have a great day.